Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event.
Better time to have you on than right now, because we've got a really big card coming up this Saturday. A fight a long time in the making. Rashad Evans versus John Jones. What's the action looking like on that fight right now?
Man, from the rip, it's been steady action on Rashad Evans. And you can't blame him. I mean, the line's pretty steep. I don't know if you guys have seen it out there yet, but it's close to 5-1. Right now, John Jones coming in at minus 485, comeback plus 385 on Rashad Evans. And we've seen it drop under 5-1 as of today, earlier today, I believe, or maybe yesterday, late yesterday.
Well, maybe those countdown and primetime specials are starting to make a difference for Rashad. Have you had a chance to catch any of those?
I don't pay too much attention to them, but I know that they do have a great impact, man. They always seem to make the fight a little bit closer than it appears to be, which is great marketing. You got to love it. So I think a combination of the marketing by the UFC to make this fight close, of course, and just with Rashad being so talented as well, man. You're talking about a legit top 4, top 2 light heavyweight in the world, and you're getting almost plus 4-1 odds on him. So I understand why the public's coming in. So I think it's really John Jones, another dominant performance possibly down the road here.
Yeah, it very well could be, but there is one other edge that Rashad has been claiming in all the specials and all the shows that he has, is that they are training partners, and he knows things about John Jones that nobody who's faced Jones knows. Like, he's got that insider edge, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think that has a little bit of impact on the betting line, but I think they have to be cautious because it's going to help Jones just as much as it does Evans, you know. I've heard all the rumors about Evans taking him down in practice and whatnot, and that could be true, but the fact is, once they get in the cage and the title's online, it's going to be a totally different atmosphere. It's going to be real. So I think all that stuff's going to fly out the window. They do know each other's tendencies a little bit, but both of them have changed, I think, since that time, too, since they've trained together. I think they've both improved a lot. It was kind of good for Rashad to get out of there, I think, and get a fresh start. I think it took his game to another level. But is it enough to compete with John Jones at the level he's at right now? I'm not sure.
Yeah, and the other thing they say in the actual countdown show, and I think they might have said this in the prime time too, is that whenever Rashad talks about how he used to take John Jones down in practice and makes a big deal out of that, the response to that is, yeah, that'll be what you tell your great-grandkids someday, is your one moment of glory over the champion, how you used to sit on him for 30 seconds in practice and tell him to get back up. You know, you'll be able to tell your grandkids that you sat on the champion for 30 seconds someday.
No doubt, man. It could be like that. We'll see. I mean, like, again, no disrespect to Rashad at all, even with the line. I mean, obviously he would be favored against most light heavyweights, but in this situation where John Jones is, like I just said, man, you have to keep the line pretty high, I think.